Hi there Pokefans, I am your humble host Joseph Fan and you're watching Pokemon Gym Challenges. And it appears that we ended in the middle of a fight over here, since we are immediately going into a fight with this love disc, and we switched out to our Lombre in order to gain a grass type advantage. Our rain dish gives us an additional advantage due to the fact that we gain HP in rainy weather. On the other hand, seeing as we used Giga Drain, maybe we should have had Swift Swim or something like that. Okay, so this lovely lady in her bikini lost to us, and we are still looking for the entrance to this cave over here. And in fact, what I actually should do is go south from where I am and try and reach the area in which the island is situated. The specific area that, if you look at the area nav map just below the active screen, you'll see that whole area is still dark blue and not light blue like all of the other sea areas that I've already accessed. This double battle. I was not wanting to fight these two people. I was trying to avoid them. It's either it says there bro and sis, so this girl is age appropriate for us to slobber over. Now if we can just do something over here to gain some sort of advantage. Okay, Razor Shell. Okay, let's go after Pelipper. And I'm immediately switching out my Swampert for my grass type Lombre, and that Whiscash over there ought to take 4 times damage from my Giga Drain. And the fact that we are in the water and in rainy weather makes that earthquake didn't actually do all that much damage. Okay, let's see if we can defeat these Pokemon over here. Okay, so even though I used a priority move with my Crawdaunt, it still is slower than every other Pokemon on this battlefield. Okay, Lombre grows to level 41. Crawdaunt grows to level 38. And Swampert grows to level 44. This is a bit of an uneven distribution of levels. I will have to even it out at some point. Okay, so Aerial Ace at least outspeeds Pelipper, I think. Pelipper uses Spit Up. Sure. That's why I outsped, because Stockpile raises everything, but I think it lowers your speed, because as you see over there, basically due to the fact that it unburdened itself with Spit Up, its speed increased. I think that's the only reason Crawdaunt outsped that Pelipper. Okay, Horsey grows to level 30. 2 more levels and then Horsey will evolve, I think. Yeah. Okay, what happens if I go down over here? Can I reach this little area to the side? Because I'm right at the border right now. Okay, I decided to surface over here instead of going down over that seagrass over there. Maybe if I did go down to that or through that seagrass, I may have what mega evolutionary item is that? And we found a blue shard that ought to give us a water stone. Pincerite. What on earth is a bloody Pincerite doing over here in the middle of a bloody ocean? Pincerite should be somewhere in a forest where Pinsir can at least find it. Okay, let's go down over here. And if I remember correctly, while I was playing, I should go down over the grass over here. And hopefully that'll bring me into the next area. Okay, so I found a calcium. Don't know if that actually helps me all that much. Why can't I just break that bloody barrier over there? Okay, so where am I now? I'm still not anywhere where I can get over that line. They are specifically keeping me away. Seeing as this is the case, I should have actually just flown back to the main city and gotten my shard exchanged for a waterstone and evolved my Lombre. That would have been a much better idea. As it is, I'm doing this. Okay, so this didn't help me very much. And I could have avoided those two fighters over there. Maybe this will bring... finally I'm over into the next area of the ocean. Okay, so I can at least avoid them. And here is the bloody ditch or reef I was looking for. Whatever you call this indentation in the ocean, this valley. Do you actually call it a valley? I think I found my entrance. I don't know if it's this one. I think it's north from here. Yeah, it's not over here. I've overshot my entrance a bit. Okay. Another dawn repel. And this bloody just keeps me stuck over here. For crying out loud. Ooh, at least it's a pretty girl. Don't tell my girlfriend I said that. She's gonna break my neck. Because she thinks this is an exclusive relationship. Another Dawn love disc. Do you think they are trying to tell us something with all of these love discs? Okay, so that takes care of that. I wonder if I can fly to that volcanic city from where I am. A Dawn Tentacruel. Tentacruel is a bloody good Pokemon. I wonder if Swampert with his Earthquake can do very much against this Tentacruel. And the idea is a Earth type attack versus a Poison type Pokemon. It worked quite well. It shouldn't have, because we are in the middle of the rain and in the middle of the ocean, so the Earthquake shouldn't have done all that much. But no one has ever accused Game Freak of being very consistent with its physics. I think, yeah, this ought to do the trick. Okay, no, that is not a cave. For a second there I thought that was a cave. And there aren't any items over there. Here is the cave I was looking for. But it took me a year's worth of episodes to get over here. And yes, I know I'm exaggerating, it probably just took me about 3 or 4 episodes. But it's 3 episodes more than I would have liked to spend getting over here. Granted, it gives me more episodes to share with you guys. But I'm sure that you guys were quite bored at seeing all of this happen. Following me up to over here. I wouldn't be surprised if by the time this video is that I have half as many views as I've had just 10 videos before this. And I'm not actually going to check it out, but I don't think I would have watched these videos as they went up to over here, unless I was looking for something specific, and just by coincidence these videos showed where it was. Okay, so that is Steven and Wallace. I think the fact that they made Wallace the gym leader over here, I don't know how to feel about that. Well, it's better than it is in the Emerald version of the game, because you have this water type challenge or leader as the final gym leader, and that is quite appropriate because water is that strong. And then you have a water gym leader as your champion as well. Now that is not appropriate where you have your final gym leader be a water trainer. And I'm not saying that the water type isn't that strong, it is bloody strong. In almost every iteration of the game, water type Pokemon is bloody strong. But it would be quite boring if every single game had the water type as the final battle. Okay, so the Sexy is talking to me now. Sexy gives me an aqua suit. I wonder why my jumper wouldn't just suffice. Do you think she has a thing for guys in swims in an aqua suit? I've also been starting to get quite bored with all of this rain falling all the time. But it is my fault that it took me about 5 years to get to this point. This weather is getting old by now. So I'm going to evolve both of my Pokemon after I capture my final Pokemon, most probably. And I would hope that I evolve both of them before the final gym badge. That would be quite nice. So leave a comment in the comment section below if you believe that I will be able to acquire my final Pokemon in this specific episode. And also write in the predictions the moveset that you believe are the best movesets for the squad I have, specifically Kyogre. What do you think is the best moveset Kyogre ought to have when I face the Elite Four? Now my girlfriend has showed up. Now I wonder if I could convince her to get into a bikini so they can have a pretty view before I go. You know, this is a dangerous mission I'm going on. I might die. But it doesn't look like she's biting on that one. It's probably because I've already seen her naked in the first episode. So this is the easiest way to get from where I was to the Pokemon Center, where I could heal all of my Pokemon. Has any of you ever done this trick to get to this point? I think I'm going to go and find that island first, so that I can evolve my Lombre into Ludicolo at least. And this was easier than I had anticipated. Now if I could just hit him while walking into him, I mean, not hit him with the fist, but hit him by walking into him. Okay, blue shard, yes. Waterstone. Finally we have a Waterstone. So at least I only have one Pokemon left to evolve after this is done. Let's fly back to is it Zootoplis? What is this city's name? This island city in a volcano. Yeah, it's Zootoplis. Okay, now let's evolve Lombre quickly. That'll at least make him much stronger and enable him to use our fighting type move that we have purchased earlier a few episodes ago. Granted, that specific attack tends to miss quite a lot. You can go through one battle and hit everyone 100% of the time, every attack that you perform. And then you can get into another battle and miss 100% of the time. There we go. And he is perfectly able to use this TM, Ludicolo. Okay, which move should we forget for a Focus Blast? I think Knockoff is a good attack, a good move to forget. I think Zen Headbutt is a good attack to keep. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you either agree or disagree with what I've done over here. Now let's go and capture ourselves a legendary Pokemon. Assuming I get moving at some point today. Now it's much more comfortable surfing on a Ludicolo than it was surfing on a Lombre. I mean, it has a much larger lily pad. Okay, we are moving in all sorts of wrong directions. Let's make our way back to Steven and Wallace, and then we have to make our way through the Cave of Origin. Or maybe we should just avoid Wallace and Steven and just make our way through the Cave of Origin. Now this part I'm doing over here is just exploratory, just seeing what is over here. Now let's go up north. There's Wallace and Steven. And we are now going through the Cave of Origin. Okay, let's activate a repel. Assuming I can find it in good order. Okay, there's a max repel. Okay, that activated the max repel. So now we ought to be able to get through this cave in good order. And there's a lot of noise going on. Oh, come on. Come on. There you go. Sadly, this is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you and goodbye.